Thank you for watching. In our last episode on Geo, we explained that the conditions for information to be reliably referenced by AI are exactly the conditions for governance. In a world where AI establishes itself as the gateway for both information sourcing and procurement decisions, AI governance is the core driver of industrial competitiveness. This is because companies that are highly referenceable by AI and easily pass human reviews are the ones selected during contracting, deployment, and audits. Today, enterprises are not just looking at performance. They are asking, how do we halt the system during anomalies? Who takes over responsibility? And which logs can a third party verify? Companies that implement these features upfront are far more likely to be chosen in procurement, deployment, and audits. AI governance is not just a conversation about ethics or morals. It is a strict deployment requirement that dictates your success in contracting, reviews, and audits. Currently, many AI projects stall right after the proof of concept phase. There is only one reason for this. It is because what is questioned is not performance, but shutdown conditions and the boundaries of responsibility. In enterprise deployments and public procurement, the final question is never about performance. It is about whether you can provide hard evidence showing who will halt the system, under what conditions, and who bears the ultimate responsibility when an accident occurs. Retroactive governance simply does not hold up. What works in an audit is not an after-the-fact explanation, but whether shutdown conditions, responsibility boundaries, and audit log specifications were fixed into the implementation right from the development phase. Companies that have to rebuild their safety pitch from scratch for every meeting will not be chosen. Companies that possess a verifiable evidence structure from the start will pass. This is not an impressionistic debate about ethics. It is a clear difference in deployment and review overhead. Furthermore, this exact structure is recognized by Geo. The structure that AI relies on overlaps perfectly with the structure that passes human review. Companies and sources that are highly referenceable in Geo are not simply catching attention. It is because they have prepared these boundaries of responsibility and evidence up front. Deployment conditions can only be satisfied through upfront implementation. The companies that will be chosen in the next era are not the ones pitching performance. Companies that only pitch performance might survive the initial comparison phase, but they will fail at the final stage of deployment. Only the companies that implement the boundaries of responsibility, shutdown conditions, and auditable evidence up front will be chosen. That is why AI governance is the core driver of next-generation industrial competitiveness. This has been the Ghost Drift Mathematical Institute. Thank you, and see you next time.